Welcome, children, to continue the second part of your geography, chapter number 2. The name of the topic is Globe, Latitudes and Longitudes. Children, so far we have learned about globe, important parallels of latitudes, torrid zone, temperate zones. Here in page number 12, you can see this torch, two torch light is lit here. Torchlight, first one, falling on a straight surface is bright and covers a smaller area. So it is comparing with the rays of the sun. The second one is also like that. Torchlight falling on a slanted surface is less bright but covers a bigger area. So in our previous discussion, we have done third paragraph of page number 12. So let us continue the remaining part of the chapter of page number 12, last paragraph. What are longitudes? Latitudes, we find the circles which are drawn from east to west direction, they are called latitudes. Now let us see longitude. Boys, see figure number 2.5. You can see lines are drawn from north to south, north pole to south pole. They are known as longitudes. Long, just remember, longitudes. These are drawn from pole to pole. Earlier one, latitudes, they are drawn from east to west direction. Now let us see what are longitudes. To fix the position of a place, it is necessary to know something more than the latitude of that place. See, longitudes, how are they important for us? Why is it necessary? It is necessary to know something more than the latitude of that place. You can see, for example, that Tonga Islands, it is in the Pacific Ocean, the largest ocean in the world. And Mauritius Islands in the Indian Ocean are situated on the same latitude. They are situated in the same latitude, that is 20 degrees south. Now, in order to locate them precisely, we must find out how far east or west these places are from the given line of reference running from the North Pole to the South Pole. These lines of references are called the meridians of longitude. So, the references are line, these are known as meridians of longitude. And the distances between them are measured in degrees of longitude. Distances between them, they are measured in degrees of longitude. Each degree is further divided into minutes. So all these degrees, boys, each degree is further divided into minutes and minutes into seconds. They are semicircles and the distance between them decreases steadily polewards until it becomes zero at the poles, where all the meridians meet. So all the meridians, they meet at the poles. So what happened? They are semicircles, and the distance between them decreases steadily as they proceed, or that means polewards, until it becomes zero at the poles where all the meridians meet together. Unlike parallels of latitude, all meridians are of equal lengths. So, unlike parallels of latitude, all meridians, they are of equal length. Thus, it was difficult to number the meridians. Hence, all countries decided that the count should begin from the meridian which passed through Greenwich, where the British Royal Observatory is located. As it was difficult to number the meridians, that is why all countries, they decided that the count should be started from the meridian which passed through Greenwich. It is land from where, that means this count should begin, where the British Royal Observatory is located. And there, that means British Observatory is there. The meridian is called the prime meridian. Its value is 0 degree longitude, and from it we count 180 degree eastward as well as 180 degree westward. The prime meridian and 180 degree meridian divide the earth into two equal halves. And you see the prime meridian and 180 degree meridian divide the earth into two equal halves, the eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. Therefore, the longitude of a place is followed by the letter E for the east and W for the west. But the matter of latitude, we find there N and S, northern and southern. Here, the matter of longitude, we find east and west. So it is, however, interesting to note that 180 degree east and 180 degree west meridians are on the same line. So 180 degree east and 180 degree west meridians, these are on the same line. Now look at the grid of the parallels of latitude. See, parallels of latitude is grid, it has given there the diagram. Let us see here. And meridians of longitude on the globe. You can locate any point on the globe very easily if you know its latitude and longitude. If we know that, boys, latitude and longitude, then we can locate any point on the globe. To locate any place, it becomes easy. For example, Dhubri in Assam is situated at 26 degree. So as you can find there, where is 26 degree north latitude and 90 degree east longitude. So we can locate Dhubri in Assam very easily. Find out the point where these two lines cut each other. That point will be the location of Dhubri. So intersecting place, cut each other means intersecting place. That place will be known as Dhubri. or that is the place where Dhubri is located. To understand this clearly, draw equidistant vertical and horizontal lines on a paper. In order to clear our idea, uh, let's draw equidistant, means equal distant vertical and horizontal lines on a paper. See in figure number 2.7. In such a way, you have to draw. Label the vertical rows with number and horizontal rows with letters. Number 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And letters A, B, C, D like this. So, you have to label vertical rows with numbers and horizontal rows with letters. Draw some small circles randomly on points where these horizontal and vertical lines intersect each other, means where they meet with each other, vertical and horizontal lines, you have to mark their circles, small circles, draw there. Name these small circles as A, B, C, D, and E. This is given here in this space like this. You have to name. Let vertical lines represent east longitudes and horizontal lines as north latitudes. Now you will see that circle A is located on B degree north latitude and 1 degree east longitude. Find out the location of other circles like this. You have to find out the location of other circles. Let's turn over the page and let's proceed to page number 15. Before reaching there, boys, have a look, page number 14, Greenwich, and then this map, world map. Here, time zones of the world has mentioned. Have a look, this one. Longitude and time. Let us see page number 15. Longitude and time. Time. The best means of measuring time is by the movement of the earth. So, to measure time, the best means is by the movement of the earth, the moon, and the planets. The sun regularly rises and sets every day, and naturally, it is the best timekeeper throughout the world. So, every day or regularly, we find that the sun rises and sets, and naturally, it is the best timekeeper throughout the world. Local time can be reckoned. Reckoned means established by calculation or counting like that. By the shadow cast by the sun, which is the shortest at noon and longest at sunrise and sunset. So here, local time, it can be established by calculation or counting by the shadow cast by the sun, which is the shortest at noon time and longest at sunrise and sunset. When the prime meridian Greenwich has the sun at the highest point in the sky, all the places along this meridian will have midday or noon. So when the place prime meridian of Greenwich has the sun at the highest point in the sky, so all the places along this meridian will have midday or noon time. as the earth rotates from west to east. Children, you must remember again, I'm telling you, earth rotates from west to east, anti-clockwise. Those places east of Greenwich will be ahead of Greenwich time, and those to the west will be behind it, and those which are to the west, they will be behind it. Figure 2.8, you can see there. The rate of difference can be calculated as follows. Rate of difference. It can be calculated in the following ways. The earth rotates 360 degrees in about 24 hours, which means 15 degree an hour or 1 degree in 4 minutes. Calculation be clear here. That's when it is 12 noon at Greenwich. The time at 15 degree east of Greenwich will be 15 into 4 is equal 60 minutes. That is 1 hour ahead of Greenwich time, which means 1 p.m. But at 15 degree west of Greenwich, the time will be behind Greenwich time by 1 hour. That is, it will be 11 a.m. Similarly, at 180 degree, it will be midnight when it is 12 noon at Greenwich. At any place, a watch can be adjusted to read 12 o'clock when the sun is at the highest point in the sky. That is when it is midday. The sun, you must be clear that at midday, the sun is at the highest point. The time shown by such a watch will give the local time for that place. You can see that all the places on a given meridian of longitude have the same local time. So we'll see what that all the places on a given meridian of longitude, they have the same local time. Why do we have standard time? Standard time means a uniform time for places in approximately the same longitude established in a country or a region by law or custom. That is called standard time. The local time of places which are on different meridians are bound to differ. They are bound to differ different. For example, it will be difficult to prepare a timetable for trains which cross several longitudes. In India, for instance, there will be a difference of about 1 hour and 45 minutes in the local times of Dwarka in Gujarat and Dibrugarh in Assam. It is therefore necessary to adopt the local time of some central meridian of the country as the standard time for the country. That is why it is adequate to have this standard time for the country. In India, the longitude of 82 and a half degree east, that is 82 degree 30-minute east, is treated as the standard meridian. So, children, 82 degree and 30-minute east, it is treated as the standard meridian. The local time at this meridian is taken as the standard time for the whole country. It is known as the Indian Standard Time, IST. Okay, it is known here as the Indian Standard Time. Okay, let us proceed to the last page of the chapter. Kabir lives in a small town near Bhopal. Kabir is the name of a boy who lives in a small town near Bhopal. He tells his friend Alok that they will not be able to sleep tonight. So Kabir said to his friend Alok, they will not be able to sleep tonight. A day and night, because why that means they will not be able to sleep tonight. Let us see. It is because of a day and night cricket match between India and England had started at 2 p.m. in London. So a day and night match, it will begin at 2 p.m. in London. This means that the match would begin at 7:30 p.m. in India. So when it is 7:30 p.m. in India, at the time that match will start and finish well into the night. Do you know what is the time difference between India and England? What is the time difference between India and England? By calculation, we can find out this. India located east of Greenwich at 82 degree 30-minute east is 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead of GMT. GMT means Greenwich Mean Time. So it will be 7:30 p.m. in India when it is 2 p.m. noon in London. So calculation you can make with the help of this. It means what? India located east of Greenwich at 82 degree and 30 minutes east is 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead of GMT. So it will be 7:30 p.m. in India when it is 2 p.m. noon in London. So calculation in such a way you have to make and keep this point in your mind, boys. Some countries have a great longitudinal extent and so they have adopted more than one standard time. See, some countries they are having what? A great longitudinal extent. That's why they have adopted more than one standard time. For example, in Russia, there are as many as 11 standard times. The earth has been divided into 24 time zones of 1 hour each. Each zone thus covers 15 degree of longitude. In this way, each zone it covers 15 degree of longitude. So here's the end of the chapter. Boys, I have given that means all the notes of these textual questions, uh, like as answer the following questions briefly, tick the correct answer, and fill in the blanks. Apart from this, some extras also given. You learn it nicely. So if there's any exam and there's a chance to conduct exam, at the time we may ask any questions from here. You just learn by heart all this, whatever I have given you to learn by heart, okay? So let us conclude the lesson here and see you again in the next class. Thank you all.